Here's another kick-ass Rock on the Range moment. Brought to you by Vapor Station. Kicking ash every day.
Hey, Hales for your rock station 99.7 The Blitz. We are out here at Rock on the Range 2016 with Bullet for my Valentine. I got Jamie and Padge.
Hello there.
How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Doing good. You guys actually already played today. How did that go? From where I was at, it sounded amazing. But
yeah, I think it's safe to say it was a rocking show.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
Always a good show in Rock on the Range.
Well, you guys have played Rock on the Range before, so how does it differ now to be able to be at the slot you were on the main stage versus where you were last time?
It's great. You know, it was an early slot, but you know, I don't mind rolling out of bed and getting straight on stage and throwing the horns. It's always fun.
Yeah. I feel like the crowd is honestly better in some ways during the day at Rock on the Range because they're not just shit-faced by then.
Yeah, no,
I
think
actually know what's going on.
I don't know. I seen a few people and I think they were shit-faced.
I saw a chicken.
I saw one guy being dragged at like noon. And like, how did you get to where you're at?
Good effort.
Fair
Just
play.
a party.
You must have started last night.
Yeah, right. That's what I said. Well, your new album, Venom, fantastic. I've been following you guys for years now, but I absolutely love the new album.
Oh, great, thanks.
And it was written with some of your other band friends, I know. I know particularly some of the guys from Woven War as Lions were helping you guys out with Venom this time. So how did that all come together, and what is like the benefit of using band friends to help you write an album?
I think it's just for inspiration, you know. You can get to a point when you're writing or doing pre-production, writing songs and stuff, that you just get like so like brain farted out. It's just there's nothing coming out of you anymore, and it's like, okay, we need a break, do something different. So I think, you know, we really enjoyed the Woven War, the first album they did, and Matt just had this idea while we were out in LA meeting producers and stuff. He thought, you know, it'd be great to get in a studio with Josh, I think his name is.
Yeah, Josh and Shane did work on it too, right?
And they were really cool guys. They jumped at the chance, and I think that's how Venom came around, the song. So it was interesting. It was really nice. I think working with other bands, it just kind of inspires you and gets the juices flowing.
Yeah. Anything to add to that, Jamie?
Anything Padge said was on point, I think. No, it was like, because I joined the band like a year ago.
Yeah.
So the guys already wrote the album before I joined, so it was kind of like I just stepped in. I think it was the last day mixing, was it? No, mixing, or just the last day recording. They called me up to London and they said, oh, you know, you're in the band, and they took me into the control room and played the album for me, and it was just like, yeah, you know.
That's why I wanted to ask. I knew that you had joined the band kind of in the middle of everything.
Yeah, so no, I think they've done a very splendid job.
Cheers, bud.
Awesome. Well, I know you guys also did something very different for a band, and that is launching an app that is centered around Bullet for My Valentine. So what exactly is entailed in the app, and like why should people download it, and what's like the whole point of it?
We just want to, you know, with the way technology is going, it's a really cool thing that you can stay closer with your fans and give them like behind the scenes content. You know, day-to-day fan wars. You can buy merch on the app. It's just you have to move with the times, I think.
Yeah.
And I think, you know,
I think it's good to interact with the fans as well, because I'm on there every day, you know, seeing what fans are posting up and stuff, and like I got my own account as well, so I'll go on there, post stuff and chat to them, and you know, it's fun, you know, because you know, like I said, just interacting.
I think they feel closer to the band with something like that.
Well, that's part of what I loved about it, is you took all of the greatness that is social media for bands nowadays, and you took that and made it somehow even more personal by bringing yourselves into it in a way that they can actually interact with you like real time almost.
Absolutely, yeah. That's the entire point of it, you know, is like you say, giving something back to them, and so that they feel that we are their band.
Yeah.
That's the idea, I think.
And I think it's just important these days, because obviously technology, everyone's on their, you know, smartphone, on Facebook, Twitter, you know what I mean? And so what better way to have an app, you know what I mean? And, you know, of your favourite
Makes
band.
it nice and easy. They have no excuse not to follow you guys.
And there's updates, like shows, you know, merch, everything. So it's all good, like.
I'm like the poor soul who has a Windows phone, so I cannot have it, unfortunately. I can't have any. I don't even have Snapchat or like Instagram. Everything's like third-party clients and crap. So unfortunately, I don't have it, but it sounds really cool. And you guys are actually not only just doing Rock on the Range, you've got a whole bunch of other festivals, full tour centered around Venom and everything. So are there like tours that hit both clubs and festivals in the same run confusing for you guys at all? Like changing the set lists up and going through the whole like press tents and all this kind of stuff?
I wouldn't say confusing. It's just it does kind of from day to day. It's like we wake up in a field. It's like, oh shit. But then it's like,
where am I?
But you've got a job to do, and
it kind of eases it off a bit, because when we do a headline show, it's like we do like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then when we do these, like with some of these festivals, we've only had like 30-minute slots.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much go on. And it's like a walk in the park for us.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a bit of an ease, but it can get a bit. I wouldn't say confusing, but it's just a different environment, you know. But I love them both, you know. I think.
Well, that's the thing is, like, with a club show, you're parked right outside of where you have to be at that night. Whereas a festival, it's like, which stage am I on? Where do I have to go for press? What am I doing?
Yep.
Well, that's our tour manager's job to tell us.
Not my problem. Yeah, exactly. And the one last thing that I really wanted to ask you guys in specific is Welsh phrases are like a huge deal. And that's not something we really know about over here, but I know that they are the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
So are there any that like stick out in your mind that you could teach me?
Welsh
tidy.
Welsh like slang words, like phrases. Oh, there's loads. If your mate, over here in Wales we call our mate butt. So how's it going, butt?
All right, butt.
Wait, what?
And
do
over
you
here
butt?
that means
like a butt.
It's a butt.
Like you call him butt.
Buddy. That's what
Butty,
it's
like almost like buddy.
My
here,
buddy. Buddy, yeah, but
I'm gonna start using that more because that's so much more fun.
How's
to
it
call
going,
them buddy. Buddy. Am I saying it?
We call cigarettes fags as well.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. You got to be careful with that one over here, especially where our political climate is right now. Oh no. And what was the first one that you said? Tidy.
Tidy.
What is that?
Good.
All good. And it's just like tidy, like you tidy things.
What's occurring? What's occurring is like, what's going
happening?
down, what you
Say it one more time.
What's occurring?
What's occurring?
Yeah, occurring.
It's almost like what's occurring. Yeah. Like what is happening. It just sounds way more proper.
Proper and tidy.
Proper and tidy. That's what I'm going to use the rest of the weekend. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by and making time. Again, Padge and Jamie of Bullet for My Valentine. The new album Venom is out now. Get it. It's awesome. And try and catch these guys on tour. What are you guys up to after Rock on the Range, actually?
Today or tomorrow?
Just in general, like the summer. Like, what do you guys have planned? Like, you've got the other festivals and stuff, but are we going to see another tour at all this year?
We actually come back for Warped Tour.
You guys are on
special
Warped, aren't you?
guests for 4 shows somewhere.
Yeah, very cool.
We do the Chicago Open Air. I think we had about 2 weeks in America.
Yeah, in July.
So we'll be back again, but it's all booked up. Busy here. I'm fucking so tired.
And now we're going to fall asleep. Again, Bullet for My Valentine. Go and catch them and grab their new album, Venom. It's Hales and Bullet for My Valentine from 99.7 The Blitz at Rock on the Range.
Tidy.